This year marks the 20th anniversary of the Resident Evil series, and to celebrate this momentous occasion, we have been gifted Resident Evil 7. So the question remains for it, how does it hold up? Does it reestablish the RE series as a survival horror powerhouse? Or does it forego its previously established game mechanics for a more action-oriented experience, similar to Resident Evil 6? And I would have to say, as a personal longtime fan, it's a good start to reinvigorating a classic series.
Resident Evil 7 places us in the shoes of Ethan Winters as he receives a message from his wife, Mia Winters, after being declared deceased for 3 years. The message tells Ethan to meet her at the Baker residence in the town of Dulvey, Louisiana. It's here that he is reunited with Mia, but is then abducted into the murderous Baker family and forced to survive the ordeals of their family residence while uncovering the mysteries revolving around Mia and the Bakers.
And that's all I'm going to cover for the story. The story is actually best experienced without much context, honestly.
Resident Evil 7 makes a stark change in the series' previously established gaming mechanics by opting to go for a first-person perspective. The move to first-person works extremely well in the dark, disturbing, and unforgiving world of Resident Evil 7, stretching the capabilities of the new RE engine developed for this title. Allowing the player to observe the environment more intimately creates a strong sense of immersion. This is a good change, as the Baker property does have its visually stunning elements, and being able to inspect them more closely is a substantial strength. You never really stray far away from the Baker property, but the pacing of the game does make each new area you reach just as interesting as the last. With new revelations in the story and having to backtrack to older areas to discover new secrets and items, the game does do a good job of adding these new elements in order to make everything still feel fresh.
Exploring the different areas of the Baker estate did replicate the feelings of the Spencer Mansion for me from the first Resident Evil game, and this is Resident Evil 7's strongest asset. The world is very believable, and it's a lot of fun to navigate.
You are given many tools to combat the evil creatures that plague your adventure. Series of staples return to the franchise once again, with crafting making a return for both healing purposes and weapon ammo. Your variety of weapons also remains, from your trusty pocket knife and handgun to the all-powerful shotgun. Every weapon obtained in-game serves an integral purpose in perpetuating your survival. As is standard for survival horror games, ammo and healing items are scantily placed in the world, and lacking these necessary items can create tense situations. Do you either stand and fight using precious resources for guaranteed safety, or flee from your attackers, preserving your ammo, but risking meeting your attackers again down the line in a possibly worse predicament? These are the moments when Resident Evil 7 can truly shine. It's just unfortunate that they are so far and in between. Enemies lack variety, and you'll find yourself encountering many of the same creatures in the same situations, recycling your previous tactics to either dispatch them or escape them. The only exception to this are the Bakers themselves, as their encounters and boss fights create the most memorable moments of the game. I won't spoil too much about them, as they are, once again, best left experienced for yourself.
But with a new engine does come a slew of new problems.
The strength of the RE engine seems to falter when it comes to the character models. Every character in the game seems to have awkward facial expressions, never truly being able to capture the emotion being conveyed for the scene. While it doesn't detract from the experience greatly, it is still very distracting in the more serious moments. The game also has very painful loading times. Some of them can reach up to a minute and a half worth of wait. I should mention that this was reviewed on the PS4, so I am unsure if this is a console exclusive issue or not. Regardless, it can be pretty frustrating to have to wait longer after dying, just to have to retrace your steps to your previous spot of progression.
Resident Evil 7 Biohazard is not a bad game. If anything, it could have used a little bit more polish before release to make it truly shine. The new RE engine can be really impressive, but I feel as though some of the more annoying quirks, especially with the character animations, could have been ironed out before release. It seems that everything new and exciting RE7 adds to the genre of survival horror, something dull and tired falls right behind it. Despite all of this though, I still really enjoyed my time with Resident Evil 7. I'm also really impressed with Capcom being able to listen to its fanbase and offer an experience that really recreates what made Resident Evil so good in the first place. And I'm really excited to see how Resident Evil as a series and its franchise continues on in the future. For now, though, I have to give Resident Evil 7 a very strong 7 out of 10. It has its flaws, but it does do a good job of potentially starting a new rebirth of Resident Evil games. Something that I'm really excited to see.
Hey guys, thanks for checking out my review. Likes are always appreciated if you liked the video, and don't forget to subscribe to see more in the future. I plan on getting these videos out more often as new titles are released, so bear with me as I get my release schedule finalized. Check out my other stuff if you'd like. I mean, you don't have to, but I'd appreciate it. So that'd be cool of you. If you did that for me, please. Please, please.
Welcome to the family, son.